Welcome. Please stand and join us for the national anthem, Flag Right. Good morning. I am Michael Masters, Dean of Occupational Programs at West Shore Community College. Welcome. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the West Shore Community College Emergency Medical Services Program. As we are here today to honor the graduates, let us take a moment, students, to thank those in attendance who have provided you with the support and encouragement to reach your goals. Also, please recognize with me West Shore Community College Vice President, Dr. Mark Kinney, West Shore Community College President, Scott Ward, and our Medical Director, Dr. Joel Robinson. Their dedication to education is, of course, vital to the college, the EMS program, and the success of students being honored here today. The EMS students began their journey nearly 1 year ago, spending many hours in practicums and scenario-based training. Students in this program have worked alongside each other in the Reamer Regional Public Safety Training Center and at the Newaygo RESA Career Technical Center, engaging at times with law enforcement academy recruits in joint classroom exercises and scenarios. At this time, please join me in welcoming to the lectern West Shore Community College's Director of EMS and Fire, Dan Yost.
Good morning, everyone. Faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, our graduates. Today, we gather to celebrate not just a milestone, but a transformation. Graduates, I remember when we first met. Some of you were scared, unsure, questioning whether you had made the right choice. You wondered if you could handle the pressure, the responsibility, and the weight of making life-saving decisions. And now look at you. Standing here today, you have proven that you are not only capable, but ready. The journey has not been easy. You have spent countless hours studying, mastering life-saving skills, and honing your ability to make split-second decisions under immense pressure. You have sacrificed sleep, time with family, and moments of ease to answer the call to serve. Whether you started as an EMT or you went on to become a paramedic, you have all endured the long nights, the endless pages of notes, and the grueling practical exams. But here you are, ready, prepared, and standing tall. The world of EMS is not for the faint of heart. As Dr. Adam Cowley, the father of trauma medicine, once said, in our profession, seconds count, minutes count, and every decision matters. You have trained for these moments, when a patient's life rests in your hands, when fear must give way to skill, and when exhaustion must surrender to duty. Some of you will stay in this profession for years, dedicating your lives to EMS. Others, you'll take a different course, maybe nursing, firefighting, or maybe another healthcare field, or an entirely new field. But no matter where life takes you, the foundations you have built here will stay with you for a lifetime. The resilience, the critical thinking, the ability to remain calm under pressure. These lessons will carry you through any challenge that comes your way. Throughout this journey, you've learned that EMS is more than just science and medicine. It is about humanity. It is about being the calming voice in chaos, the steady hands in crisis, and the unwavering presence when hope seems lost. It has been said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. That truth will follow you in every home, every accident scene, and every hospital bay. Your presence alone will bring comfort to those in distress. But you have not done this alone. Look around you. The people sitting in this room, your friends, your instructors, your family, they have been your support system. They have believed in you when the stress of exams seemed insurmountable, when skills practice felt relentless, and when self-doubt crept in. Let's take a moment to thank them again. Today, though, you leave here not just with knowledge, but with a purpose. You are joining a profession built on sacrifice, integrity, and service. It will test you, it will challenge you, but it will also reward you in ways that few others can understand. The first time you hear a patient say thank you, the first time you successfully revive a pulseless person, the first time you realize that your training saved a life, you will know that every sacrifice was worth it. As you step forward into this next chapter, take to heart the words of Albert Schweitzer. The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. The world is better because of you. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2025. At this time, I'm going to introduce paramedic student Angelica Deal, who's going to be giving our student speech, and then followed by her will be Anna Van Dynen, our EMT student, to read the EMT oath.
Good morning, and thank you to the proud families, faculty, employers, and most importantly, the 2025 West Shore Community College graduating class of paramedics and EMTs. It's an absolute honor to stand before you all and share this special occasion. 287 days ago, we embarked on this incredible journey to becoming paramedics and EMTs. During this transformative period, our families, significant others, friends, and overall support systems were placed on hold. Before we go any further, let us take a moment to express our deepest appreciation to each and every one of them. Thank you for your unwavering support throughout our journey, from the joyous moments to the challenging times. Your presence here today, witnessing this achievement, means the world to us. We also want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to our instructors. I understand that there were times where we might have tested your patience, but no matter the challenges, you believed in us and found unique ways to push us to be the best versions of ourselves. You stood by us through the good times, the bad, the weird, and the funny. And for the last 287 days, you offered us not just instruction, but steadfast support. You gave us the confidence to move forward when we weren't sure and when we doubted ourselves. And at times, you helped us realize we were capable of more than we gave ourselves credit for. Your encouragement, the come to Jesus moments, when you saw potential in us that we couldn't see, and your constant drive to see us succeed. None of us would be standing here today without your unwavering support. A special thank you to Lisa for always being that cheerful greeting every morning, because even on the bad days, a good morning with a giant smile from Lisa seemed to change the mood. Not to mention, without the presence of Lisa, we wouldn't have had popcorn to get us through the afternoons. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Well, future paramedics and EMTs, this moment is a testament to the countless hours of studying, the demanding training, and the unwavering commitment each of you have demonstrated. The curriculum was rigorous, with vast amounts of information crammed into what felt like sometimes very little time. Simulations ranged from overly simplistic, where we'd forget that sometimes basic thinking is still essential, to so intense that we just question if we actually knew what we were doing. The journey to this day has been filled with numerous challenges, but we've overcome them. Now think back to that initial orientation day, back in August 2024, and think how eager and excited and nervous we all were. Now fast forward to today. 287 days later. I'm not sure I would say we're any longer eager, excited, or nervous, but rather exhausted, unsure about a lot of things, and just a mixture of far too many emotions. But we did it. We felt the emotions, and we grew as providers and as individuals. There were days when our confidence wavered, and when the weight of knowledge felt overwhelming, and when we doubted our place in this field. But as time passed, our confidence grew. Sometimes it felt like our confidence was growing at the rate of crawling, other times at a steady pace, and sometimes in fits and starts. And when one of us faltered, we learned to rely on our classmates for the support and guidance through tough times. Together, we persevered, supporting each other and emerging stronger, more resilient, and more knowledgeable than ever before. Balancing life, class, clinicals, and full-time work wasn't just challenging, it was exhausting. The long shifts and the sleepless nights, the constant fatigue tested our limits. But deep down, we knew the sacrifice we made would be worth it. The tears, the doubts, and the endless studying have shaped us into the future paramedics we aspire to become. Though some of us have only been EMTs for a year or two, and others have been in the field for 4 or 5 or more, regardless of our experience, we recognize that a successful paramedic is built on the foundation of being a good, strong basic. While some of us may be transitioning from the title of ambulance driver, we're stepping into a role where we can make a real, tangible difference on someone's worst day, and that is a responsibility we do not take lightly. As future paramedics, we recognize that our skills and knowledge are just one aspect of the equation. Not everyone possesses the necessary qualities to become a paramedic. We are entrusted with the responsibility of being compassionate, empathetic, and understanding. It's crucial to remember that our patients are not merely medical cases, but individuals with their own fears, hopes, and aspirations. So take a moment and reflect on this question. Do you want you? Are you working to the point where you'd want you to come and save you? When challenges arise and doubts creep in, questioning the purpose of your work in the field you are in, remember the question, do you want you? It's a simple yet profound question that we as future paramedics in today's world can build a foundation upon and guide our path. The reality is, if you wouldn't want you to come and save you, then why would anyone else want you to do the same? Being a paramedic goes beyond just applying medical skills. It involves being present for someone at their lowest, offering hope when they feel lost, and utilizing our knowledge to transform their worst day into something manageable. This understanding that we possess the power to make a genuine difference gives the journey a profound sense of purpose, beyond just being a job. It's a calling. It demands a special individual with the ability to perceive and perform what we've committed to. On our good days, we may encounter experiences that the average person rarely encounters. This heightened awareness necessitates the ability to compartmentalize and move forward, as the next patient doesn't wait for our emotional well-being. However, it doesn't mean that we should suppress our emotions or grief. We are human beings, and simply being future paramedics doesn't exempt us from feeling that initial cardiac arrest, that first pediatric death, or that anguished scream of a loved one pleading for their life. It's crucial to acknowledge our emotions while maintaining the strength to march forward and provide our best selves when the tones drop. So go back and ask yourselves, do you want you? Are you the kind of paramedic you'd want responding to your own emergency? So as we stand here today, ready to take that next step in our careers, let's take a moment to reflect on the sacrifices, the struggles, and the victories that have brought us to this point. Today, you've acquired the skills and knowledge to make a real difference in people's lives. But it's important to remember that our education doesn't end here. Medicine is constantly evolving, and it's our responsibility as providers to stay up to date with the latest advancements and best practices. As the future paramedics of today's world, we'll face difficult and challenging situations, but we'll also get to experience many rewarding and heartfelt situations. Some will be first, and some will knock us at our core. But remember, use your critical thinking to make sound decisions. Don't make choices based on emotions, especially when emotions run high. And always prioritize the safety and well-being of your patients. A fire instructor of mine once said, "Slow is smooth and smooth is fast." And while these words resonate with me as a firefighter, they remain equally as valid as EMT, or a paramedic. So take your time as a paramedic and EMT, and remember those basic fundamental skills. Your ABCs, your OPQRSTs, your DCAT BTLS, and your jazz hands for BSI Scene Safe. Reflecting on the basics you learned reinforces the principle that slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So as you embark on your careers, remember your starting point and the individuals who shaped you and guided you. Your ride-along preceptors and your capstone preceptors played a crucial role in your development. Strive to emulate those qualities as paramedics, always willing to teach and mentor the next generation. This is not a career field that will disappear, but it can be a demanding one that can make or break you, burn you out, and shake you to your core. But also remember, for all the bad and sad, that this career is incredibly rewarding. Let us look forward to the future with confidence, knowing that we are prepared for whatever challenges come our way. We are the future paramedics of this field, and EMTs. And we are ready to make a positive impact. So my fellow graduating paramedics and EMTs of West Shore Community College, my few parting words of wisdom. Never stop learning and growing as a provider, because the day you stop learning is the day you should hang up those boots, hand over that stethoscope, and toss out those shears. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Rely on those fundamental skills you perfected as a basic before you took that leap to become a paramedic. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help. We will experience many things and see things that only a handful of people do. It's okay not to be okay. Do you want you? Are you striving to be that provider that you want showing up on your worst day? Remember that this is not our emergency, it's someone else's. And learn that 2 a.m. math, because we're all going to get that call at 2 a.m. where math just isn't mathing. They aren't dead until they're warm and dead. And so one last heartfelt thank you to our support systems. Thank you to our instructors, and thank you to Lisa and the faculty at West Shore. Thank you to our employers. We would also like to give a huge shout out to the ambulans for the countless simulations and mega codes, because without the ambulans, we wouldn't be able to practice our skills. West Shore Community College, from the bottom of our hearts, your paramedic and EMT class of 2025 is signing off in hopes of taking the next leap in just a few short months.
Be it pledged, as an emergency medical technician, I will honor the physical and judicial laws of God and man. I will follow the regimen which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of the patient, and abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous. Nor shall I suggest any such counsel. Into whatever homes I enter, I will go into them for the benefit of only the sick and injured, never revealing what I see or hear in the lives of man, unless required by law. I shall also share my medical knowledge with those who may benefit from what I have learned. I will serve unselfishly and continuously in order to help make a better world for all mankind. Will I continue to keep this oath unviolated? May it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the art, respected by all men in all times. Should I trespass or violate this oath, may the reverse be my lot. So help me God.
Over the past few years, these students have grown from eager learners to confident providers, putting in long hours in the lab, rising to every challenge in the field, and proving their dedication in every clinical rotation. This video we're about to watch is a celebration of their journey, highlighting just a few of the unforgettable moments that brought them here. Here's a look back at the hard work, teamwork, and heart that defined this graduating class. Now I have the pleasure of introducing our guest speaker, John Spencer. John is a licensed paramedic and EMS instructor coordinator in Michigan with over 30 years of experience in EMS, including leadership and education. He has served in many leadership positions, including field training officer, field supervisor, operations manager, and education coordinator. John has instructed numerous initial and continuing education courses for the EMR, EMT, AEMT, paramedic, and instructor coordinator levels. Please welcome John Spencer.
Good morning. It's great to be here. Faculty, honored guests, proud family members, and most importantly, our graduates. Today marks not just the culmination of your academic journey, but the beginning of something much greater. First, let me offer my heartfelt congratulations. You've earned this moment through countless hours of study, skills practice, clinical rotations, and scenarios that pushed you to your limits. What you've accomplished is no small feat. When I started in EMS over 30 years ago, things looked quite a bit different. We didn't have the technology that you're going to be working with. Our protocols were simpler. Our understanding of emergency medicine was less advanced. But some things haven't changed at all. The primary focus is still on the people, not just the medicine. The roots of EMS go back to the battlefield medics who risked their lives to save their comrades. The early ambulance drivers who transported patients with little more than speed and courage. And the pioneers who fought to establish emergency medicine as a legitimate specialty. You stand on the shoulders of generations who believe everyone deserves care in their darkest hour. You are inheriting this legacy. The uniform that you will wear carries the weight of this history and the responsibility to honor it. In the coming years, you'll be present for the most significant moments in people's lives. The birth of a child in the back of your ambulance. Someone's first breath, somebody's last. The panic of parents whose child is having a seizure. The relief in an elderly patient's eyes when you arrive after they've been on the floor for hours. In my career, I've delivered 11 babies. Each time I had the privilege of being there at a human being's first moments in our world. Some were much shorter than others. I've also held the hands of the dying, offering comfort when nothing else could be done. These experiences change you. They humble you. You will go into homes of every kind, from mansions to homeless encampments. You're going to meet people from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all beliefs. And in those moments, none of that matters. What will matter is that you are there, present and focused, bringing your skills and your humanity to someone in need. Now I want to speak honestly about something we don't talk about enough in our field, about how this work, our calling, how it can take a toll. The average career span for a paramedic in America is just 7 years. That statistic has haunted me throughout my career because I've seen too many brilliant, compassionate providers burn out and walk away. So let me share with you what I've learned about sustaining your passion over the long haul. First, acknowledge that what you see will affect you. The child you couldn't save, that domestic violence victim who returns to their abuser, the overdose patient you've already revived 3 times this month. These experiences leave marks on your heart. Pretending they don't is a recipe for burnout. Develop rituals that help you process. For some, it's journaling after difficult calls. For others, It's talking with a trusted colleague, physical exercise, or another specific practice that helps you make that transition from work to home. Find meaning beyond the dramatic saves. Yes, those cardiac arrest revivals are exhilarating, but equally important is the dignity you show the homeless patient everyone else has already written off. The care that you take to immobilize an elderly patient's fractured hip with minimal pain. The way you explain what's happening to that frightened child. Protect your physical health as fiercely as you would a patient's. Sleep when you can. Eat real food, not just what's available at 3 a.m. from a vending machine. Move your body regularly. These aren't just luxuries. They are the requirements for longevity in this field. And perhaps most importantly is cultivate a life outside of EMS. Have interests, relationships, and pursuits that have nothing to do with medicine. You are more than your profession. I'm still here 3 decades later, not because I'm exceptional, but because I've learned, sometimes the hard way, to practice this kind of self-sustainability. Graduates, you're entering EMS at a pivotal time. Our profession is evolving rapidly. Mobile integrated healthcare, community paramedicine, telemedicine partnerships, advanced diagnostic capabilities in the field. The lines between emergency medicine and preventative care are blurring, and you're going to be on the forefront of these changes. You have the opportunity to shape what EMS becomes, to advocate for the resources our communities need, to push for evidence-based protocols and practice, and to mentor the next generation, just as your instructors have mentored you. The healthcare landscape will continue to change, but what won't change is the fundamental promise we make. We will be there at any hour, in any weather, in any circumstance. We will respond. As I look at you all today, I see the future of EMS. I see the faces that will bring comfort in chaos, the hands that will perform CPR, splint fractures, deliver meds, and sometimes simply just hold that hand of someone who is afraid. The patch you're going to wear carries tremendous responsibility. There will be days when you question whether you're up to that task, and days when you wonder if you're making a difference. On those days, I hope you'll remember this moment. Remember the journey that brought you here, and the lives you are about to touch. The Latin root of the word graduate means to take steps. And today, you're all taking a step forward into a profession unlike any other. A profession that will challenge you, it will change you, but it will also reward you in ways you cannot yet imagine. From one EMS provider to another, welcome to the family. We're better and we're stronger because you are joining us. Thank you, congratulations, and be safe out there.
We will now award certificates and challenge coins to each graduate of the paramedic and EMT class. Certificates and challenge coins will be presented by Director Dan Yost and EMS faculty member Matt Kidd. Row 1, please rise. EMT Kira Baker, White Cloud High School. Kira Baker. Paramedic Dylan Behrens, Mecosta Paramedic. Dylan Behrens. Paramedic Wendy Barrett, Northwest Wexford Emergency Authority. Wendy Barrett. EMT, Maya Bryant. Hamlin Township Fire Department. Maya Bryant. EMT, Micaiah Burkle. Fremont High School. Micaiah Burkle. EMT, Ralph Carroll III, Manistee Township Fire Department. Ralph Carroll III. EMT, Riley Chase, Fremont High School. Riley Chase. Paramedic Elizabeth Cole, Life EMS. Elizabeth Cole. Paramedic Olivia Cole, Mobile Medical Response, Allendale Fire Department. Olivia Cole. EMT, Alexis Cook, Newaygo High School. Alexis Cook. EMT, Hannah Cruzan. Oh, my apologies. Who am I up to here? Paramedic Randy Cramblett, Trinity Health Muskegon. Randy Cramblett. Paramedic Angelica Deal. Oh, a little bit out of order here. EMT Hannah Cruzan, White Cloud High School. Hannah Cruzan. All right. Paramedic Angelica Deal, Glen Lake Fire Department. Angelica Deal. EMT Kyle Dillingham, Pentwater Fire Department. Kyle Dillingham. EMT Caitlin Farmer. Caitlin Farmer. EMT Taylor Janjobi, Fremont High School. Taylor Janjobi. Paramedic Skylar Gore, Life EMS. Skylar Gore. Paramedic Alec Harness, Missaukee County EMS. Alec Harness. EMT Autumn Heighton. Autumn Heighton. Paramedic Drake Lammers, Mecosta County EMS. Drake Lammers. Paramedic Michael McGuire. Mobile Medical Response. Michael McGuire. Paramedic Kaylee Miller. Trinity Health Muskegon. Kayla Miller. Paramedic Michael Munsell. Filer Township Fire Department. Michael Munsell. EMT Melanie McLaughlin. Thompsonville EMS. Melanie McLaughlin. EMT Daniel Mendez. Newaygo High School. Daniel Mendez. EMT Jake Moser, Tri-County High School. Jade Moser. EMT Zachary Parker, Fountain and Free Soil Fire Department. Zachary Parker. EMT Gracie Ponce, Fremont High School. Gracie Ponce. Paramedic Kayleen Scott, Blair Township Emergency Services. Kayleen Scott. EMT Olivia Stroven, Fremont High School. Olivia Stroven. Paramedic Claire Venevich, Mobile Medical Response. Claire Venevich. EMT Van Dynen, Pentwater Fire Department. Anna Van Dynen. EMT Christiana Warner, Grant High School. Christiana Warner. EMT Kaya Westbrook, Newaygo High School. Kaya Westbrook. EMT Gracie White, Hesperia High School. Gracie White. EMT Avery Zimmer, Fremont High School. Avery Zimmer. Congratulations to the graduate class of 2025. Please remain seated until the graduates return to the stage for a group photo of the graduates and the representatives. You're welcome to take pictures of the group at that time. Thank you.